It has the internet divided. Superman has always been celebrated as a comic book hero, and his whimsical romance with Lois Lane was always something to be envied. And it was announced that Superman's son, John Kent, will be introduced to fans as a bisexual character in the upcoming issue of the comic series. Now, in a recent interview with The Hollywood Reporter, former Superman actor Dean Cain criticized the decision, saying, "They said it's a bold new direction. I say they're bandwagon." So, ladies, weigh in on this. Is this exposure a reflection of our changing times, or is it just a ploy to get the LGBTQ plus audience?
Could it be both?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I think.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna have the unpopular opinion here, but I just love representation so much that I love seeing how real life can be depicted in all the things that I've traditionally grown up with,
Yeah.
you know? And I'm not saying every Disney character I've ever read about needs to be gay, and, you know, I don't need to, but I do wanna see, like, more representation. I never knew about gay characters or
Especially
whatever,
gay
or
superheroes.
trans, or
Yeah.
nobody, nothing, and they never were super. If anything, they've always been downcasted, and always something that was a struggle in what I learned after I turned maybe like 15 because of San Francisco.
Yeah.
So I would like to just kind of see how they write this story out, and I just hope that it's not sexualized.
That's important. I actually think that the more that we see this representation, even if it scares you, and I know that there are people that are gonna be watching this going, why do we have to keep seeing this? Why does this keep happening? I think that it allows for acceptance. I think it allows for tolerance. I think it allows for people to go, oh, we're seeing more of this, and now this doesn't have to be so viewed as a negative thing. Also, I think a lot of the time it scares people because they think, well, if my child is exposed to this, then they too will want to participate in these kinds of things. And I can prove to you that that is not correct, because gay, bisexual people have been exposed to heterosexualism forever, and they are not watching this going, because I saw it on TV, I now want to be straight. How does it work reverse? You understand? Just because you're exposed to it and you see it does not mean you will become it. And I think that that tends to be a very ignorant fear that we have.
I mean, and also too, you know, when you look at some comments like the Joker is so violent. I didn't realize how violent
Nobody got a problem with that.
I mean, really, and so I was like, well, what is the average age of children looking at these type of comics? These type of comics were not meant for children. These are more adult content. So people need to understand that as well. I just think that, you know, as a society, we have to, like you said, I agree with you wholeheartedly, Jeannie. I think you and I both, we have to progress.
Yes.
There are going to be marginalized groups. This is how you introduce it. But it shouldn't be they shouldn't be made to feel ashamed or that something is wrong. And I'm just amazed at how a lot of my people are speaking out against it. And I'm trying to understand that, because I know that we've been marginalized in the past. And so I kind of question that. I know 50 Cent had some words. I know Tyrese had said some things. And it's like, I just don't understand how they can question that this is something separate. This is not, we're not talking about sexual assault. We're talking about sexuality. And I think we really have to have more conversations about, you know, how people could progress. You don't turn gay.
Right.
That's what people think, that, oh, if my kid sees this, no, you don't turn. It's like...
Because if that was the case, if gay people were watching straight people, they'd be like, oh, I have to turn. Guys, it's so much deeper than that, and I wish that you would have some empathy for kids growing up that feel different, that feel like outcasts, that feel like something's wrong with them, and now they get an opportunity to see something where it is. And all the Christians, I'm sure that you will have so much to say about what me speaking up on this, and that's okay too, and I'm fine with that. I truly do believe that being kind to people and showing acceptance and tolerance is key, and I think that representation helps that.
And